Hello everyone, welcome back to Amin Maths Club. Today we have a nice simplification problem that is square root of 3 minus 2 times square root of 2. So we have to simplify this starting our solution. Actually we have two methods, so we are going to solve first of all according to method number 1 here. So our method number 1 is given by that first of all we have to just suppose that let us suppose that this expression is equal to a plus b times square root of 2 is equal to that 3 minus 2 times square root of 2 whole square root. Now if we are going to square on both hand side, so taking square on both hand side, then we have a plus b times square root of 2 whole squared is equal to square root of 3 minus 2 times square root of 2 whole squared. Now here if we are going to cancel this to the square root, so here we have a plus b times square root of 2 whole squared. We can use here on the algebraic formula, if we have a plus b whole squared, then it is equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2 times a times b. Now this will be a squared plus b times square root of 2 whole squared plus 2 times a times b times square root of 2, which is equal to, here we get 3 minus 2 times square root of 2. Now our next step will be here a squared plus it will be b squared, and this square root is cancelled out with square, we get only 2, so we just write 2 here, 2b squared, and here plus 2 times a times b times square root of 2 is equal to 3 minus 2 times square root of 2. Now we have that a squared plus 2b squared. If we just going to make this expression a squared plus 2b squared is equal to 3, and this second one is equal to minus 2 times square root of 2, so it can be written as that a squared plus 2 times b squared is equal to this one 3, and positive 2ab times square root of 2 is equal to minus 2 times square root of 2. Now we are going to solve this one here. Here if we are going to divide this 2 times a times b times square root of 2 all over 2 times square root of 2, so minus 2 times square root of 2 dividing same that 2 times square root of 2, so we have divided 2 times square root of 2 on both hand side. Here it will be cancelled, we get minus 1, and here this 2 is cancelled out, square root of 2 is cancelled with square root of 2, so we get ab is equal to minus 1. Now here if we find the value of b, then we have to just divide a on both hand side, so we get b is equal to minus a over minus 1 over a. So let's say it is the value of b which is equal to minus 1 over a. Now putting this value here in this equation, then we get a squared plus 2 times this b is actually minus 1 over a whole squared, and it is equal to 3. Now a squared, here we see that minus 1 squared will be on that positive 1 and a is a squared, so we get 2 divided by a squared, that is 3, so here it is equal to 3. Now if we multiply a squared on both hand side, so multiplying by a squared, so a squared multiplied by a squared plus 2 over a squared is equal to 3 times a squared. Now if we multiply a squared with a squared, we get a to the power 4 plus here we have a squared times 2 over a squared is equal to 3a squared. So cancelling this a squared with a squared, then we have this a to the power 4 can also be written as a squared whole squared, and if we are going to shift 3a squared to our left hand side, we have minus 3a squared, and here we have plus 2 which is equal to 0. Now here we have a squared and it is also a squared, so we are going to just suppose that let us suppose here that a squared is equal to x. A squared is equal to x. So substituting this value here, then we have x squared minus 3 times x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we have a nice quadratic equation. So if we are going to solve this with respect to x, so it is actually factorable. Then x squared, this minus 3x can be factorized like minus 2 times x minus x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now here it is our first pair, and this pair x is common term, so taking x outside bracket, then we have x minus 2. Similarly, it is our second pair, so if we are going to take minus 1 is common, so we get x minus 2 inside bracket, that is equal to 0. Now x minus 2 is a common term, so x minus 2 times x minus 1 is equal to 0. Here we get x minus 2 is equal to 0, which is actually here x is equal to 2. And similarly, x minus 1 is equal to 0 and x is equal to positive 1. Now we have to recall our on this position a squared is equal to x. So here we have that recalling our position, which is a squared is equal to x. Now putting the value of x, here we have two values of x. So if x is equal to 2, then here we get a squared is equal to 2. Now a squared is equal to 2 if we are going to take square root on both hand side. So this squared is cancelled out with square root. We have a is equal to plus minus square root of 2. Now here two values of a is a1 is positive square root of 2 and a2 is negative square root of 2. Now we have two values of a when x is equal to 2, and similarly when x is equal to this 1, so we have x is equal to 1, then a squared is equal to 1. Now a squared whole square root is equal to square root of 1, so this will be cancelled out, then we get square root of 1 is equal to 1, then plus minus 1. So here we have value of a3 is positive 1 and a4 is negative 1. Here we get four values of a. So for these four values of a, we have to find the value of b. Now recalling this equation here, b is equal to minus 1 over a. So here we get that recall b is equal to minus 1 over a. Now we have four values, and similarly we will be find this value of b. Also we have four values of b. So here let's say b1 is equal to, it is our a1, so putting the value of a1 minus 1 over square root of 2, so it is value of b1. Now for value of b2, here for value of b2 we just write here that minus 1 over value of that a2 is minus square root of 2, so minus square root of 2. Here this minus time minus is plus, so we get b2 is equal to 1 over square root of 2. It is our value of b2. Now b is equal to minus 1 over a, putting value of a3, then we have b is equal to, which is b3 is equal to, here a is 1, so minus 1 over 1, then we get b3 is equal to minus 1. Now for finding the value of this b4, so here b4 is equal to minus 1 over a is here it is minus 1, so minus time minus is plus, b4 is equal to positive 1. Here we get four values of a1, a2, a3 and 4. Similarly, for these four values of a, we have four values of b, which is b1, b2, b3 and b4. Now, here our solution of that or values of a and b are, we have first pair of value, which is when square a1 is square root of 2, then value of b1 will be minus 1 over square root of 2. Here we have second pair, which is a2 is equal to minus square root of 2 and b2 will be 1 over square root of 2. Now here a3 is 1 and b3 is minus 1. Similarly, our final pair of solution for a and b is minus 1 and 1. So here we have 4 possible solutions. Now, as we know that our problem is, if we just recall our problem, so it is actually that 3 minus, now recall our problem. Our problem is square root of 3 minus 2 times square root of 2. So it is equal to, as we have just supposed that in our start, our first step, that it is equal to a plus b times square root of 2. As we have just supposed that here we have a plus b times square root of 2 is equal to square root of 3 minus 2 times square root of 2. Now here we have value of a and b. We have 4 values of a and similarly 4 values of b. Now putting first pair here, then we get a is equal to square root of 2 plus b is equal to minus 1 over square root of 2 times, here we have square root of 2. So cancelling square root of 2 with square root of 2, here we get square root of 2 minus 1, square root of 2 minus 1. If we see that this square root of 3 minus 2 times square root of 2, it is actually greater than 0. It is greater than 0. So we have to just check our entire solution here, that the value of that solution must be greater than 0. So it will be valid value. So here this square root of 2 minus 1 is actually, and this square root of 2 minus 1, it is greater than 0, so it is valid. Now if we are going to put this pair, so we have square root of 3 minus 2 times square root of 2 is equal to, here we have a plus b, so a is minus square root of 2 and b is plus, here we have 1 over square root of 2 times square root of 2. So cancelling square root of 2 with square root of 2, we get, here we get 1 minus, it is minus square root of 2. So 1 minus square root of 2, it is actually less than 0. So it is not valid. We are going to just reject this value. Here we have another value, that is square root of 3 minus 2 times square root of 2 is equal to, now we are going to put this value. So value of a is 1 plus value of b is minus 1 times square root of 2. Here we get that 1 plus minus square root of 2. So 1 minus square root of 2, it is also less than 0. So again rejected this value. Now that our final pair of value for this problem is square root of 3 minus 2 times square root of 2 is equal to, here value of a is minus 1 plus b is 1 times square root of 2. So here we get this square root of 2, that is square root of 2 and here we have minus 1, so we get square root of 2 minus 1. So it is also greater than 0, and here we see that these two values are same, so both are valid. Then we get only one solution. So our final answer is, here our final answer is 3 minus 2 times square root of 2 whole square root. It has simplified form, that is square root of 2 minus 1, square root of 2 minus 1. So it is our final answer. Now we are going to solve the same problem by method number 2. So now our method 2 is recalling our problem, square root of 3 minus 2 times square root of 2. Now it is equal to that 3 minus 2 times square root of 2. If we just write here 1, so there will be no difference, so whole square root. Now here, and this 3 can also be written as that 3 is equal to 2 plus 1. So here we have 2 plus 1 minus 2 times square root of 2 times 1 whole square root. Now here we want to just write this equation in perfect square in form of, actually in form of, here we have algebraic formula a squared plus b squared minus 2 times a times b is equal to a minus b whole squared. So here this 2 can also be written as, here we just write this 2 which is equal to square root of 2 whole squared, and similarly this one is 1 squared. Now here it will be square root of 2 whole squared plus it is 1 squared and minus 2 times a which is square root of 2, b is 1, so whole square root. This expression is equal to, that is square root of 2 minus 1 whole squared and then whole square root. Now here if we cancel square with square root, we get, here we get square root of 2 minus 1, square root of 2 minus 1. So it is our final answer that square root of 3 minus 2 times square root of 2 is equal to square root of minus 1. So it is our final answer. We get the same result from method number 2. Now we are going to check our entire solution, that is it is our actually method number 2, which is very easy and short solution. And now it is our method number 1. We have just find out the values of 3 minus 2 times square root of 2 whole square root, that is 4 different values, but only one value is valid, so we have just write that one. Now that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.